Hope you'll pardon me clapping myself, you know. Actually, a lot of people think that's a Russian habit. You know, they think it's the Russians that started it. It was me. I found I wasn't getting enough applause, you know. It's fine. I said, I'm going to join in, you know. So, this first song of this session is a song which is dedicated to that wonderful institution known as hire purchase, to which we're all deeply indebted. For an I.O.U, 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 an I.O.U, I.O.U, an I.O.U. An HP man fi Polmadie came to me fi Polmadie. An HP man he pestered me for an I.O.U. Says he, you'll want a motor car, Jaguar, right you are. I'll give you your motor car, give me your I.O.U. For an I.O.U, 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 an I.O.U, I.O.U, an I.O.U. Insurance man fi Cambuslang came along fi Cambuslang to see in case your car goes wrong, give me your I.O.U. Well, a garage man in Burnbank filled my tank in Burnbank, knew he has got me to thank for an I.O.U. For an I.O.U, 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 an I.O.U, I.O.U, an I.O.U. On that car I've travelled far, to Edinburgh, Ballad, now I'm off to Arrowheart on an I.O.U. But a police car is chasing me, racing me, chasing me, and if they should catch up with me, they'll take me I.O.U. For an I.O.U, 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 an I.O.U, I.O.U, an I.O.U. It's a song about a First World War hero who was not decorated for the simple reason, or for one very good reason, that his heroism, and it was real heroism in my opinion, was displayed in his fight against the First World War. His name was John McLean. He was a Glasgow school teacher. Tell me where you're gone, lad, and who you're going to meet. I'm headed for the station that's in Buchanan Street. I'll join 200,000 that's there to meet the train that's bringing back to Glasgow our own dear John McLean. Dominay, Dominay, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominay. Tell me where he's been, lad, why has he been there? They've had him in the prison for preaching in the square, for Johnny held a finger at all the ills he saw. He was right side o' the people, he was wrong side o' the law. Dominay, Dominay, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominay. Johnny was a teacher in one o' Glasgow schools. The golden law was silence, but Johnny broke the rules. For a world of social justice, young Johnny couldn't wait. He took his chalk and easel to the men at the shipyard gate. Dominay, Dominay, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominay. The leaders of the nation made money hand or fist, they grinding down the people with the fiddle and the twist, aided and abetted with the preacher and the press. John called for revolution and he called for nothing less. Dominay, Dominay, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominay. The bosses and the judges united as one man, for Johnny was a menace to their 1418 plan. They wanted men for slaughter in the fields of Armiteers. John called upon the people to smash the profiteers. Dominay, Dominie. There was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominie. They brought him to the courtroom in Edinburgh town, but still he didn't cower. He firmly held his ground, and stoutly he defended his every word and deed. 5 years it was his sentence in the jail in Peterhead. Dominie, Dominie. There was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominie. 7 months he lingered in prison misery, till the people rose in fury in Glasgow and Dundee. Lloyd George and all his cronies were shaken to the core. The prison gates were opened and Johnny's free once more. Dominie, Dominie. There was none like John McLean, the fighting Dominie. Well, I'm sure you know somebody who's very, very fond of overtime. In fact, no, I doubt if it's one of you here. You wouldn't be here at this time of night, you know. If you're as fond of overtime that is as this chap I'm going to sing about. This fella worked so much overtime. This is true. You won't believe it. I made it up myself. But you know, this chap worked so much overtime that his wife had forgotten all about him. The kids didn't know him. And his mother thought he'd moved to Kirkcudbright. I'm hell of a fond of Kirkcudbright, eh? 3 nights and a Sunday double time. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. I work all day and I work all night. To hell with you, Jack, I'm alright. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. There's a fella down the road that I avoid. He's one of them they call the unemployed. He says it's all because of me. You can't get a job when I've got 3 nights and a Sunday double time. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. I work all day and I work all night. To hell with you, Jack, I'm alright. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. The wife came to the work the other day. Says she with another weekend on the way. Says I may wonder you can laugh. I've not been home for a year and a half. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. Can I hear you? 3 nights and a Sunday double time. I work all day and I work all night. To hell with you, Jack, I'm alright. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. No, I never missed the pub on a Friday night. And there you'll always find me gay and bright. You'll see me doing the old bay horse on a weekend waiter there, of course. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. I work all day and I work all night. To hell with you, Jack, I'm alright. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. Now there's some all head for heaven when they die, to find a Dunlow pillow in the sky. But I'll be gone the other place, for an idle life I couldn't face. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. I work all day and I work all night. To hell with you, Jack, I'm alright. 3 nights and a Sunday double time. Well, I've explained this song to you. It would take the whole fun out of it, you know. Well, the tra-la-la, come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la drummerry way. Now the bravest man you ever saw was a king by the name of Heat the Baw. He chewed the rag with a foreign prince, and he swore he would have his guts for mince. With a tra-la-la, come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la drummerry way. He sent his generals running then to gather all his fighting men. men. Says he when he had them by his side, go bring to me my new wed bride with a tra-la-la. Come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la, from there away. For a while, my love, I'm leaving you, and though I know that you'll be true, to help you keep your chastity, you can wear this belt while I'm away with a tra-la-la. Come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la, from there away. Says he, now while I'm o'er the sea, who should I trust to keep this key? He had a look around for a likely lad, and he picked on the young sir, never was bad with a tra-la-la. Come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la, from there away. Now the king got on his horsey white, and threw the key to the fair young knight. Then he rode towards the battlefield, crying, we'll soon make the enemy yield with a tra-la-la. Come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la, from there away. They had only gone an hour or so when they heard the noise, and the king cried, oh, as she got behind on a big black horse. Was the young sir never was bad, of course, with a tra-la-la. Come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la, from there away. He dismounted then in great alarm, and he near tore off the old king's arm. 'Tis a terrible mistake, your majesty, for this is the wrong key you've left me with a tra-la-la. Come Ricky-dum-a-day with a tra-la-la, from there away. This next song, like some of the others, does not need any explanation. Rosy Ana, Rosy Ana, all day long I'm pining for my Rosy Ana. Let the drunkard have his whiskey, the fiend can have his dope, let the miser have his money, and the hangman have his rope. Give me my Rosy Ana, Rosy Ana, all day long I'm pining for my Rosy Ana. Let the farmer have his harvest, and the barfly have her pub. Let the gambler have his flutter, and the glutton have his grub. Give me my Rosy Ana, Rosy Ana, all day long I'm pining for my Rosy Ana. The sheik can have his harem of 100, 2 or 3. Give me my Rosy Ana, she's the only one for me. And she's my Rosy Ana, Rosy Ana, all day long I'm pining for my Rosy Ana. You can search the whole world over, from Boston to Bengal, but you'll have to come to Ruglan for the fairest of them all. And she's my Rosy Ana, Rosy Ana, all day long I'm pining for my Rosy Ana. This is a song, in actual fact, this next song has a very easy chorus, and I want you to join in this. Please do, because if you don't, they'll consider me an agitator. You know, and I wouldn't like anybody to think I was an agitator, you know. I'm looking for a job with a sky-high pay, a 4-day week and a 2-hour day. It's maybe just because I'm inclined that way, but I never did like being idle. I don't want glory and I don't want fame. I left the school with a modest aim. I went to the labour exchange for work. Here is what I sang to the wee brew clerk. I'm looking for a job with a sky-high pay, a 4-day week and a 2-hour day. It's maybe just because I'm inclined that way, but I never did like being idle. No, that, says he, is a rare wee song to come fair lads sae big and strong through the door on the left and take this card. You can sing it to the gaffer down in Harlan's yard. I'm looking for a job with a sky-high pay, a 4-day week and a 2-hour day. It's maybe just because I'm inclined that way, but I never did like being idle. I sang it to the gaffer, but he thought me daft. I've never ever heard such a horse's laugh. He gathered around him all his men, and as one big choir they sang them. I'm looking for a job with a sky-high pay, a 4-day week and a 2-hour day. It's maybe just because I'm inclined that way, but I never did like being idle. Their voices rang o'er the riverside, and it became the song of the Clyde. Its words were heard the whole world round, and it was known as the Clydeside Sound. I'm looking for a job with a sky-high pay, a 4-day week and a 2-hour day. It's maybe just because I'm inclined that way, but I never did like being idle. Well, we haven't sung a blues tonight, and, you know, I always like to include a blues in them, but actually this is the Glasgow Blues. I went up to the Royal Infirmary to see Big Willie there. I stepped up to his bedside and I sat down on his chair. He didn't look too cheerful. His face was turning blue. I asked him how his health was, but all that Willie said was boo. I spoke to him about racing, football and politics too. I asked his opinion of the weather, but all that he said was boo. From the table he snatched up a notebook. From my pocket he picked out my pen. He began to scribble something, and he lay down peacefully then. The sister, she came running. She said Big Willie was dead. I pointed to that paper. I said, those are the last words he said. The sister read that message. I found I'd made a book. It said, you stupid looking clown, you're sitting on my oxygen.